making, rebounding, and assisting, which pretty much is an advantage para dito sa Biñan. And you also would like to look at how much help are you getting off the bench. And in that department, clearly, itong Biñan has dominated as well. And so you like to think, all right, your starter's not scoring so good, might as well have really good help from the bench. Pero that's not the case in this game para dito sa Manila.
Third quarter underway. Tignan natin kung paano makakabawi ang Manila. ACHIE IÑIGO finally nailing his first three-pointer of the ball game.
Well, finally, exactly is the right word to describe it. You know how ACHIE is really good from three as well, and so you leave him that open, you got to take it.
One-hander will work for Warren Bonifacio. And I think the efficiency will be something to watch para dito kay Warren with Biñan, because with Pasay, nakita naman natin na he could provide the numbers, the rebounding, but he only shot 36% and from the field, 62% from the line, as Ira Batalier cashes in from deep. Second straight three-pointer to begin the quarter para dito sa Manila.
Well, first off, that's good news for Manila. You've got Ira knocking down a three on a different side of the floor. Pero you were talking about Warren Bonifacio earlier. I feel the key difference is that his shots here are going to be a little bit easier compared to how he did it for the Voyagers, because the Voyagers really love to use a lot of clock. They want to go through every option in their shot clock, and if there's none already and the clock starts winding, the guy with the ball has to do something about it. And for the most part, it's really Warren that's left with that decision. See a good drive right there by Joe.
Poor transition defense though. That was off a made basket, and they let Kenny ROCACURVA go all the way straight to the cup.
I tell you what, if you're gonna come back in this game, it's got to start on the defensive end. Alam naman natin, nahirapan tayo mag-score kanina. If you're Manila, fine, we've solved that, but you got to get stops.
Batalier whips a pass to Torralba. Short on that three-point attempt. Outlet, ROCACURVA behind the back.
Oh no.
Getting past Joe Gomez de LIAÑO. Warren Bonifacio gets the stick back.
See how Warren has actually really just stayed glued in that paint, waiting for that shot attempt. And whatever the result is, para dito kay Kenny ROCACURVA. And if you're Kenny, oh boy, you love that you have Warren Bonifacio on the floor right now. A guy who can run the floor with you and help you out just in case you miss your layups.
Warren Bonifacio right now has 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, going mutang 14 points on 7 of 9 shooting from the field.
That's where he also is going to be very dangerous. On your actions like that one's called a post skip, when you got that ball on that strong side wing and you skip it over to that elbow big man on the weak side of the floor. And so from there, actually, on the elbows, we see another good finish by Kenny ROCACURVA. He can do a lot of things if you're Warren Bonifacio. And, they always say you control the elbows, you pretty much control the game. And you've got quality player like Warren Bonifacio. Good look, good vision, good read, good decision maker. That pretty much maganda para dito sa Biñan.
Warren Bonifacio is now 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme magpalamig, free installation for split-type air conditioners.
And Kenny ROCACURVA will always run that lane on open floor. And it is always going to be tough to try to stop him. You almost have to be like very physical against him in the open floor if you want to stop him.
Pingris. Bonifacio pupukol na naman, man.
Favorite spot. And Mark Pingris is loving it because for the most part, Mark has done that. He's got the ball on the post. He looks the other side. If he sees any teammate that's open, in that case, Warren on the elbow for the knockdown.
talked about how deficient Warren Bonifacio could be with his new team. Well, today, look at those numbers, Coach Mike.
And if the field goal shooting, that's got to be very high, 80% for Warren Bonifacio. Why do we say that? Because he's been moving off the ball and he's not the one initiating the offense. That's the change, I feel, with him swinging over here to Biñan.
8 of his 16 points here in the third quarter. Wala pa tayong 4 na minuto na nakalipas dito. And 4 of 4 shooting from the field. 63-32. Pingris ulit. Sasalo, naghanap ng papasahan. Facing a double team. And a foul whistle on Manila Batang Quiapo.
You've got a patient, experienced big man in Mark Pingris, locking that ball on the low block, trying to survey and probing the floor where his least guarded teammate is and staying in control. Grabe. Sobrang sarap if you're Warren Bonifacio. Warren really just stood there on the elbow side. Naantay lang niya pasahan siya eh.
Bonifacio.
Oh man.
At the right elbow, still perfect here in the third quarter. 10 of his 18 points, 5 of 5 shooting from the field here.
Yeah. Dapat yung elbow na yan, pangalanan ng Warren's elbow. Diba? Grabe yung efficiency niya pagdating dyan and he loves that spot.
Eusebio making his move, flips it up, and now Warren Bonifacio with a double-double. 18 points and 10 rebounds.
Staggered.
Ito sinasabi natin, yung mga guardia nitong Biñan marunong gumamit ng ball screen eh.
Oo. Well, very much experience, I guess, in the many games that they played and the systems that they've used over the years through college, the commercial leagues, even up here to the pro. You'd like to think na ang dami na lang nakitang sitwasyon pagdating dyan.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Missing the first free throw though. Ito si Warren Bonifacio. Yan yung nagiging Waterloo lang at the moment nitong Biñan.
Free throws.
Yes. 9 of 19.
Yeah. That's below 50% and you wouldn't want that if you're Biñan. Pero kanina we were talking about si Warren Bonifacio na masaya nandito siya, napadali yung laro sa kanya. I'm sure si Coach Boy pasasalamat rin niya na oh my, ang daming binibigay ni Warren Bonifacio na nagpapadali rin ang coaching para sa kanya.
12 rebounds now for Warren Bonifacio. Continues to pad up his stats. Bonifacio, swing pass to ROCACURVA.
Oh man.
And a foul whistled again on Manila.
Grabe, hirap sa loob. As Kenny ROCACURVA was actually driving after that shot fake against that defense by DECOY Lopez, Warren Bonifacio was actually doing a Gortat screen or a seal screen to open up that lane for that Kenny drive.
Oop, oop. Warren Bonifacio and Red Eusebio. Wow, Warren is heated up.
Yeah, he's heated up. The second time already that Eusebio rather gets involved in a little skirmish here. That's twice already in this game. Did he get a technical earlier? Oh. So if he's going to get another one, he might get tossed.
Let's see what happened here.
He got that rebound. Ball got tapped. It was 50-50 ball. Everybody was trying to go for it. Warren was on his knees trying to get that rock. He held on, tried to get it. There was nothing so much in there, but he was really just wanted the ball.
Oo.
May pumipigil kasi sa kanya. May pumipigil lang sa kanya. I don't think there was anything that Eusebio did, at least on that video that we saw. He was pretty much just, locking that ball for himself.
Although nung patayo na si Warren, tumama din yung tuhod ni Red Eusebio.
Oh, okay.
So, it's gonna be interesting to see how they interpret
that, right?
If Was it deemed intentional, excessive contact? Mayroon na tayong mga
That's
criteria
right.
for an
That's right.
unsportsmanlike foul.
If it's hard and excessive, then definitely that's going to be an unspo and he's going to get tossed. But prior to that, when the knee that you mentioned, there really was not much, right? It was really just Warren trying to get that ball. And naging mentality na rin siguro niya, no? Akin yung bola na yan.
Kasi ng dalawa, talagang nag-aagawan lang talaga.
Yes.
Pero ito, yung isang referee natin lumapit na sa ating game announcer na si Miguel Perey. Another angle on this one.
There goes. Grappling for the ball. Kept holding on to it. Yung other leg on top of Warren. Is that what you're mentioning? I think that was it.
Foul on number 4, Warren Bonifacio is second. Double technical foul between number 4, Warren Bonifacio, and number 77, Red Eusebio, both for unsportsmanlike behavior. That's the second technical foul on Red Eusebio. Therefore, he's been assessed with game disqualification. Red Eusebio out of the playing court.
Red Eusebio
Now he's tossed.
ejected, finishing with 5 points and 2 rebounds. He had a technical foul earlier when he had that skirmish with Ronnie Alonte. So just to be clear, it was a foul first
On
Warren
Warren.
Bonifacio,
Right?
and then on the ensuing play, a double technical foul whistled each. Actually, technical fouls each whistled on Warren Bonifacio and Red Eusebio for unsportsmanlike behavior.
And so those are 2 personals now on Warren.
Oo.
In that situation. Right now, he's got 3. That's his third.
34-point lead for Biñan. Alexis HIMAN.
At some point, you got to take that shot, Alexis.
Irvin Ancheta will be rewarding himself with 2 free throws after getting fouled.
Yeah, I was going to say about Alexis. He could have taken that shot earlier. You know, he left that defense. Defense was trailing him. He was middle of the floor. It was a good spot for him to rise up and take that jump shot.
Mga si Coach Boyd Fernandez hindi naniwala dun sa huling tawag na yun, kaya gagamitin niya yung kanyang unang coach's challenge. Biñan is ahead. 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the third. We'll pause for a break. We'll be back for the result of this challenge.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. The call has been overturned.
Successful challenge by Coach Boyd Fernandez. Walang foul.
Yeah, there was no foul right there. As Ancheta tried to drive, he was defended well. So that this possession is going to swing over to Biñan.
Big lead. 34 points separating these 2 squads. Jason Ballesteros nasa loob na. Pinaltan niya kanina si Warren Bonifacio. Bam Lopez, quick trigger. Yes!
Too easy. You get that ball reversal. And you move over to the weak side corner. As soon as you got there, you get the ball and you're going to shoot it. That's easy basketball for Bam Lopez. He's done that a lot of times when he was in college.
DECOY to Batalier. IÑIGO, balik kay Ira Batalier. Letting Ballesteros fly by. Tapikan ng bola. Bam Lopez with a running start.
Boy, look at DECOY Lopez trying to stay in front of Bam Lopez. So, nakikita mo yung effort nitong Manila to try and defend. I mean, if you've got a big man running against a guard like Bam Lopez, you know your guys are wanting to defend as well.
Part of the original Gilas team, itong si Jason Ballesteros from San Sebastian. Mintis yung pangalawang free throw. Pero 38 puntos na ang lamang ng Biñan dito. At papasok na tayo ng 3 minuto na lalapit dito sa ating third quarter.
Ganda rin ang mga sets ng Manila. They have that shuffle cut and then that corner rising out of the stagger. But really, they're just well defended. Alexis HIMAN gets hit on the face.
You have to give credit to this stingy defense so far nitong Biñan. Nothing easy coming from the side of Manila.
Oh, yes. I feel that there's also a lot of pride when you talk about defense, especially for Biñan. Because you understand you have size advantage on your end and you cannot allow points in the paint that easy for Manila.
Meron tayong review if baka possible unsportsmanlike foul pa ito. Kasi tinamaan sa mukha.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Upon review, the last foul on Mike PINGRIS has been upgraded into unsportsmanlike foul.
At si Pinoy sa Ohagi ay hindi makapaniwala.
Let's see that here. So Alexis drives, got that fake. Yung pababa. Yung kamay niya.
Ang sinasabi ni Mark,
paside
isa yun. Tapos, mas maliit kasi yung bantay niya.
That's right.
Pero si Alexis HIMAN nasa bench ngayon. So it's a different player. It's Soriano taking the free throws for him.
Because he got hit bad, Alexis, and he had to move out. He was actually holding onto his face as he went out.
This is Irvin Ancheta, baseline drive. Nahanap ng papasahan, agawan ni Jerry PIDO. JJ. Down low to Mark PINGRIS. Alonte, sasaksak sa baseline.
Wow.
Third assist from Ronnie Alonte.
Ibang klase si Ronnie Alonte. Mga vision, Well, the second time the third actually that he's done that. Just a really good vision as he drove past the defense on that baseline and finding his Kuya Mark.
2 and 9 left in the third quarter.
That's tough.
Coming blocks, itong Biñan. That's already their 4th block.
That's their 6th.
6 pala. Sorry.
6th block.
Pinagkait ko si J-Mark ng 2 block. 6 na palang block para dito sa Biñan Tatakjel.
That was a bad pass.
72-33.
Gotta take that.
Nag-alangan pa si Kenny ROCACURVA. This of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Ronnie Alonte had DECOY Lopez, misdirected right there. Akala ni DECOY magkakaroon ng baseline trip sa kabila pero yung dump niya papunta sa gitna with the big man in Mark PINGRIS. Good read.
The assist, wow. Biñan tripling the assist total of Manila, 25-8. Foul whistled on Manila again. Sorry, against Biñan. Sedillo is now at the line, taking 2 free throws.
And JJ PIDO leads in that department. Para dito sa Biñan, he's got 7 assists. And so far, he's been perfect from the field. One-on-one from 3.
Isa pa lang naman tinira niyan eh. Pero naipasok niya kanina. Renzo Subido papasok sa loob para kay JJ PIDO. 72-35. Alonte. Pass inside, Gimpayan. Rebound nakuha ni Ira Batalier.
This game has been so dominated by Biñan that starters versus starters, you know, plus minus, it's almost an average of plus 28 on each of the starters for Biñan. Samantalang minus 25 at the very least para dito sa sa starters ng Manila, with only ALEXIS, HIMAN below 20, no, in terms of minus. He's a minus 17. Everyone else is for about 23, 24. The high being Joe at 27 and ACHIE at 28. And it's tough if you're Coach Max. That flat start of your starters really told on the results of where we are now in this game.
That unit of Kenny ROCACURVA, JJ PIDO, MARC PINGRIS, Bam Lopez, and Warren Bonifacio set the tone para dito sa Biñan. They continue to struggle at the line though, only 12 out of 23. Actually, yan yung isa sa binabanggit pa ulit-ulit ni Coach Boyet eh. They actually shot it better in their last game, in that win against Cebu. But prior to that, they were only, if I can recall correctly, they were just 16 out of 30 in that home loss against Batangas City, if you remember. I think you covered that game.
Yes, that's right.
Kaya pumasok galing kay Alfred Sedillo.
Kaya napakahalaga ng percentages pag dating dyan para dito sa Biñan. As they try and run right now.
Uy,
That'll be a foul.
just before the buzzer sounded, Alonte got fouled. They will review this one, as Ronnie Alonte appears to be shaken up. Highlights of the game brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration.
Well, Manila really started with ACHIE knocking down that 3, but again, it's the fluidity of the game for Biñan. Ball movement, open lanes, good looks, nice assists, good finish. Just pretty much a very fluid game in the third quarter so far, and that's been how it's like para dito sa Biñan at the end of the third.
Actually, hindi pa nga tayo tapos eh.
Oh yeah, we still have Ronnie taking the free throws.
0.6 of a second, sorry, remaining here in the third quarter. No, this is up for debate, but you could make a case for Ronnie Alonte probably being the second best celebrity baller just behind Gerald Anderson.
Okay, mabigat rin naman si Gerald, but I feel Ronnie can hold his own. And he pretty much has got good handles, good shot making as well.
The heave. And the third quarter comes to a close. It's been all Biñan Tatak Gel Beast Motorcycle GameX. In the first 20 minutes of game action, they lead over Manila 76-39.
His edge, confidence built from hard work. Kenny said he locks in mentally even during training. Focus in game starts in practice pa lang. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. And such a beautiful mindset for a young player like Kenny ROCACURVA. You see the quarter score, 20 points pataas in each quarter. Itong Biñan, samantala, hindi man lang nag-break through 20 points. Itong Manila.
Actually, close to 30 na nga yung last one. Oh, that's gonna be a travel. That's gonna be a travel. But previous to that one, how about Ronnie Alonte, showing us his 3-point shots, going glass. Ito yun, yung skip pass na yan. And Ronnie, catch and shoot, boy. You see that loop on that shot. Going glass and knocking it down through the net.
Nasa tingin mo, coach? Sa Jabaw, hindi.
Tingin ko sadya. Dahil sa loop ng tira. Even Steph Curry has that. I think the intent is to have enough air under the height of the shot and everything else plays out. Kahit na pumunta yan tumama yan ng glass, there's a good chance that that shot's gonna fall.
Ano magaling sa ganyang pabanda na tres?
Sino?
Si Tonino Gonzaga.
Ah, yes.
Ang galing niya sa ganyan.
Taas rin kasi ng arc eh. Diba?
Lalo sa right side, kaliwete kasi yun eh. 79-39, 40-point advantage for Biñan. By the way, we haven't talked about this. A win here by the Biñan Tatak Gel will tie them up with the Jensen Warriors and Rizal, who won yesterday against Zamboanga at 11-7. Batangas has that record going into that match against Pampanga.
Mamaya.
Mamaya. Well, depending on the result, if Batangas loses, they will fall down to all the way to number 6.
Yeah, because pretty much yung Team 8 all the way to Team number 3, which is Jensen Warriors, Rizal, Batangas, Mindoro, Muntinlupa, Biñan, those pretty much are bundled up close together. And so, a win here, a loss there would really move that needle depending on how the results would be.
35 points combined si Joe Gomez de LIAÑO at si ACHIE IÑIGO. Well, 15 of those 20 for Joe came in the first half.
Maganda rin naman kasi naging shooting ng pagkakataon na yun.
More than 2 minutes gone by in the fourth period. Renzo Sobido, J.Mar Gimpayan, Ryan Suwal, Big Boy Hernandez, and Ronnie Alonte.
Yun ang mabigat dyan. Yan ang mabigat dyan. Yung high-low na ganun. When you have your bigs on the elbow, maybe on a 1-4 high setup, there's always that threat of a high-low. Especially kung magaling mag-seal yung isang big man mo, katulad ni J.Mar Gimpayan.
Si Waray Gimpayan quietly has a double-double as well. 13 points, 12 rebounds. He is 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Maya-maya lamang po, maglalaban naman ang Marikina at Sarangani in our main game. The two-time defending champions, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, seeking a road win against the inaugural champs, the Batangas City Tanduay Rom Masters.
I am pretty keen to see the new guys for Pampanga. And with the window, this is a different, stronger Pampanga, if you ask me. They competed real good prior to the window. They showed a lot of compete in them. But with these new guys coming in, it just shores up the talent level para dito sa Pampanga. Of course, we do understand there is always going to be that attempt for a three-peat because that's never been done. What a move by Joe, but still misses it.
Sedillo nakalusot. May pektos pa on that layup.
Not so sure though if CJ, who else?
Alvin.
Rafi Verano and Alvin Pasaol is going to be available. 3 right there again for Ronnie Alonte. Ronnie Alonte has been real good from 3 right now.
12 points, 3 free-pointers. Actually, he's perfect from beyond the arc. 3 out of 3. Sedillo with a drop step and a basket. 16 points and 5 rebounds for Alfred Sedillo.
Ronnie's got 12. Perfect from 3.
4 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. Big boy. Suwal. Gimpayan. Wala. Joe Gomez de LIAÑO has 10 rebounds, but he has really struggled shooting from the field. 2 out of 16 after that miss.
Very unlike Joe. In their last game, Joe was 7 of 13. He was pretty good. He was 4 out of 6 from 3. He was perfect from the line. And this is way below how he performed in his first game for Manila.
Sedillo matching his output in his opening game against Pasig. Alonte, his first miss from downtown. Outlet, ACHIE IÑIGO lays it up and in. 10 points na si ACHIE IÑIGO. 86-52. Nagpas kalahati na tayo dito sa ating fourth quarter.
And I feel yung tagal nung inupo ni ACHIE at saka ni Alexis, told on that huge run din of Biñan. There really was not so much momentum on the side. Oh, wow.
Great getaway move from Ronnie Alonte.
Ronnie Alonte's got 14.
ACHIE short. Uy. Nahuling humila. Galing sa likod si Ryan Suwal. Game to game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feed more game with 1xBet. Nakawala doon si Ronnie Alonte.
Oo, mahirap doon. Nag-create pa siya sa loob ng finish ng espasyo para maka-score siya. Ronnie now gets a bench. He's got 14.
14 points, 3 assists for Ronnie Alonte.
3 of 4 shooting from 3. From the free throw, rather.
Si Pat Año Nuevo getting his first minutes here. Mac Cardona for 3, no good. Joe GDL continues to corral those rebounds. 13 boards for Joe Gomez de LIAñO. Cardona to Ano Nuevo. Oh, great pass. Libre si Subido para sa 3.
Pretty much has that touch from the outside. No question about it.
10 points. All of them coming in the second period in that win over Cebu for Renzo Subido. Agad naman sinagot ni ACHIE IÑIGO.
Yeah, the arrows are out for ACHIE.
The Hawkeye.
Yeah, but with this impending loss for Manila, they are gonna sink deeper in the North Division. They will be 2-16, and they have how many games remaining? They have 14 games remaining, roughly 13 now, not considering this game. It's gonna be tough.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Good finish by ACHIE IÑIGO on that wide open lane, that side of the floor.
Cardona galing sa 3. Wala. IÑIGO with the rebound. Steven Torralba, baseline drive, turns it over.
Could have taken that shot already.
Cardona with another floater, this time off the glass.
2 of 2 na yung floater na yun. Hindi pa nagmimintis, no? 3 of 3?
Oo, 3 of 3 na.
Di pa rin talaga yung kinikilos. Look away naman. Ito, nanggaling naman kay Renzo. Papunta dito kay Mac. Defended and all. That's muscle memory for Mac Cardona.
Pushes the lead back up to 47 points. Actually, 37 points lang. 92-55. Able to get a basket in transition.
Itong Biñan is a team you definitely don't want to meet come the playoffs. They have enough talent and firepower and systems in place. The Coach Boyet leading them, and the addition of Warren Bonifacio clearly a huge, boost para dito sa big men ng ng Biñan.
Uy,
Well, that I have to see. Who is gonna be leaping high enough to get that ball?
fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig. Free installation for split-type air conditioners.
A little hang time off that finish for Renzo Subido, trying to pad some more on that lead.
After multiple attempts, nakuha din ni Alfred Sedillo.
Oo nga. Pero si Alfred, compared to last season, medyo mas fit ngayon. Ang ganda ng niya, ng physique niya. He obviously has, lost a lot of weight and got toned before coming back here in the MPBL.
Naglaro yan sa Bacolod, di ba?
Yes. Played for Bacolod.
Was teammates with Louis Vigil.
Yes.
Maestre gets it back. Si Alonte nasa loob na pala ulit for Biñan.
Trying to get his teammates trying to get him more threes.
ACHIE IÑIGO puts it in from downtown.
Ba rin talaga kamay ni ACHIE. You put ACHIE in in the top teams right now. Sabihin na nating top 10. He's gonna contribute a lot. Ito si ACHIE.
No question naman yan.
Oo.
Suwal from the left corner. Another three-pointer knocked down by Biñan. All but the final score na lang hinihintay dito. 40 seconds remaining. Biñan simply was too much. Although 20 points na dito sa quarter itong Manila. Ronnie Alonte, 16 points. Pretty sure that's a career high for Ronnie Alonte. Alfred Sedillo eclipsing his previous output. Now has 20 for Manila.
And Biñan is gonna get this win, and they will go up with an 11-7 record. They are right now tied for.
Woo! The slam dunk champion throwing it down with one hand.
Wow.
Just for good
extra
measure.
Pa. May extra pa. Oo.
But in the end, Biñan just taking care of business. The tone-setting 15-0 run to begin this ball game and never look back. And this guy playing in his very first game in a different uniform was really the catalyst here, especially in that third quarter. Coach Mike, best player of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Just efficient basketball, really, for Warren Bonifacio. Played for roughly about 17 minutes and 9 of 11 shooting from the field. He split his free throws earlier, got 12 rebounds, 3 of them being offensive, 2 assists, no turnovers, 3 steals, and a couple of blocks. And what more can you ask from a debut of Warren Bonifacio?